So let us tell you about Palace. Rolling straight to the ceiling, crowns and crystals, top like journeys, dishing out malice. Hold up, South London's grandest, far from bandits. Anything earned for a goal of elevation, just passing the team over here might finish out. Bright future we can't vanish. It's 325 any day, that's Sellers. Rev up the engines, no more reverse reactions. Fankers bands on stream. Share up the team, support the dream team when Eagles fly, make noise and scheme. Dare to dream or dream to dare, taking a step to become supreme.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you are doing well. And some of you may already have hit the hour mark for us to say Happy New Year to you guys. We are in the UK 5 hours away from that. And I don't know what that is for you, Tim, in
about 12
Colorado.
hours.
About 12 hours. But
yeah.
in advance, Happy New Year to absolutely everyone. We are going to briefly, at the end, discuss, obviously, our highlight of 2025, which I don't think is going to be different to
no
anybody.
surprises.
Yeah. No surprises. In fact, how on earth have we got the goal of 2025 and not got the FA Cup final going back? Admin, come on.
Yeah, I know. I mean, seriously.
But yeah, look, 2025 is coming to an end, and we start 2026, which in what I think is a must-win game.
Ooh.
Not just because Fulham are in and around us. We just need to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, stop the rot. Yeah.
Stop the rot. Tim, how's it going?
Yeah, it's all right, man. Happy New Year to everyone. I love this from the dog saying the highlight of the year was me saying pagan. So I'll say it again. Those pagans. Always getting in the way. No, and JC saying waste man. I love that. No, it's good. I mean, look, best year ever supporting Palace in my few years supporting Palace. Unbelievable. What an unbelievable year. Yeah. And we'll get to more on that a little bit later. But yeah, man, it's been incredible. How about yourself?
Yeah, like I said, I've just got to enjoy these last couple of days before I get back to work on Monday. Yeah. And I know, look, and I'm not saying this and I'm not ungrateful. I'm very grateful being a teacher, because the holidays that I get in comparison to everybody else, I can't complain about.
Yeah.
It just hurts.
I'm with you. I'm back on Tuesday. I've had more vacation this year than I think in the last. I mean, I don't think I've ever had this much vacation, which is incredible. Now I need to see if I can find a way to break away and get to Europe in 2026. I mean, I hope. I don't know. I can't promise anything, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping, Rich.
Well, make sure it's during our summer, because you don't want to leave the Colorado cold to come to the European cold. Just for your waste.
Yeah.
Let's go through the early comments. Big up the dog. He says here, Johnson feels weird because he's not someone who will get us off our seats. It's not typical Palace signing, but he suits our system really well. Clinical finisher. We need goals right now, and that's spot on. That is spot on. You know what? He's effectively another Ismail Assar, because Ismail Assar ain't the best to the eye, but my God, is he effective?
Yeah. No, and look, if you want to make that comparison, the dog is 100% right here, and you just said it, Rich. It's perfect. Like, the player in the squad right now who is a classic. He has a classic profile of the tricky winger that we've had at Palace before. That's Romain Esse, and Romain Esse has not been effective at all. But Ismail Assar, and I think Brennan Johnson too, I think they can. I think he can be, if not as effective as Sarr, he can be incredibly effective, and I think he can be incredibly effective quickly, which is vital.
Absolutely. Also says here that for some optimism, Fulham have lost 3 important players due to AFCON. Both of us are missing key players. Yeah, that is true for both teams. Mm-hmm. We can definitely win this one. I think we could have won it with their AFCON players, but they've just found some good form in where they've been able to just win games 1-0. And sometimes if you're missing players or if you're not playing great, quote unquote, just get out of there. just somehow get out of there. We're the complete opposite. We may play well and just not get anything from the game, So we got to be very wary of them. They're doing really well in a minute. The chairman says, "Happy New Year, everyone! What a year 2025 was for the Mutt Eagles." Absolutely. Tim's addressed this one. No, you know what? That might be my next year of vow for you. I need to get you a T-shirt that says Pagan. It might be done. It might have to be done. Big up Earth says, "Hi gang, I think the Johnson signing is good for the club. It is fantastic."
Agreed.
It is fantastic. I think so. Big up to Cosy says, "Happy New Year to everyone." Big up Pat. I wonder if Pat's New Year's resolution in 2026 is to leave Nikki alone.
No, come on. You know better than that. You know better than that. You know better than that. But yeah, I agree with you on this, Pat. Like this is a really good point about finishing off chances. 100%. I think Pat's got it exactly right there.
He said no.
No, Pat just says nope. Could have seen that coming.
Hate to give the guy an excuse, but Pino seems to perform way better from out wide, especially for the Spanish national team. And they're playing back in Villarreal. Yeah, I think who mentioned it the other day, actually. He is a natural winger.
Yeah.
In a sense. But look, we can see the abilities there.
Yeah.
We just got to give him time. Yeah. Look what happened with Daichi. And I put my hands up for Daichi as well. I was like, I don't know
same.
For the last. And
same.
You shut me down. And I won't put that one up, Pat, but you enjoy doing that, mate. Yeah. Tomorrow, Tim, 5:30 kickoff. It's a weird time. Time. Did you hear Glasner's presser?
I have not heard his presser. I read some of the comments though. And so, well, you go on because I think you've heard it.
Yeah. So what are the important factors, or two, in fact? One is that Chris Richards won't be back.
Right.
He won't be available, and he possibly won't be back for Newcastle either.
Yeah.
He said he's still in a boot, and he finds it painful to put his actual boots on and stuff. So that's that. But the other news, and it's weird because I woke up hearing that Eddie Nketiah is linked to West Ham, to then also wake up and see that he potentially has 8 weeks out with a hamstring injury.
Yeah.
Glasner has said he is a muscle injury, but it'll be assessed game by game. So I don't know if the 8-week analysis was just jumping the gun, or is Glasner trying to protect Nketiah? And these rumors, it's a bit weird. And I posted this to Tim, and it'll be interesting to hear what people think in the chat. Is the injury authentic, or is it a cover-up for the transfer rumor?
All right. So let me address this, and please I want to hear everybody's comments on this. Let's address a couple of things that we know. So some things that we know. First, the timing of the amount of time that Eddie was going to be out. It does appear that was reported by Alan Nixon. Now, you can decide what you want about Alan Nixon. I think Alan Nixon is kind of hit or miss. In my opinion, I think he's a bit more hit. He's a bit more like, if Bobby and Matt Woosnam are over here, I think Alan Nixon and Ed Aarons are like way over here. So I don't know how to square that. Also, Adam Sells over at FYP had said that he went on record and said there is a chance, before this West Ham rumor, Rich, that if there was going to be a departure, that Eddie might be one of the departures. And Selzy's pretty well connected to the club. And then lo and behold, we get this West Ham rumor. So I don't know what to make of it, but there is this surrounding echo of what's going on here? Like, something's going on here. So it's hard to know whether or not this is a bit of cover for a transfer that we might like to make. But it does seem to be that if there is some movement and Eddie is going to go, it seems like to me it would be end of the window. I don't think it would be early in the window.
Absolutely. Could obviously let's just say that he isn't trying to go. I just think with Eddie, and if it's another hamstring injury, it comes at the worst times.
100%, and it'll be his third, right?
Yeah,
And
because it's
be the
like,
third one,
oh, you've got an opportunity here to maybe even start tomorrow.
right?
Injury.
Right.
Mateta needs a rest. Oh, guess what? Eddie's injured. And
Yeah.
it's a bit frustrating,
Yeah.
It's really frustrating. Outside of that, Glasner was asked about the Johnson situation. He's like, listen, don't ask me beforehand, don't ask me until like he's signed, because I didn't return into you, basically. I just speculate.
Right.
And he said, I'm sure the club are doing everything they can to, get players through the door. What else did he mention? And it's just more so about Fulham, just the fact that they're a good side. It was a close game previously. Yes, they're missing players, but we're missing players, and so on and so forth. So, and he's not been able to watch them since they've lost their players just because of the busy schedule that we've had ourselves. So, yeah, I mean, how do you see us approaching tomorrow's game? Because I think we played well in patches against Spurs. Wasn't great.
Right.
But like I said, we always seem to create 3 to 5 chances anyway.
Right.
Now, do we? Because I think so. The reason I ask is because I think the game at Craven Cottage will a bit more like hit them on the break at times. Do you think we'll go at them, especially knowing that Calvin Bassey ain't at centre back, and he's normally like fast and helps Anderson out a lot?
I feel like I can't. So history says this will be the most predictable lineup ever. It will be Justin Devaney in the right side at 10. It'll be JP up front. It'll be Pino on the left. It'll be everything that we've seen before. Wharton and Yuzi in the middle, with Lerma, Lacroix, and Gay in the back line, and then Kleiny and Mitchell in the wing backs. I hope that doesn't happen. I don't want to see that, Rich, because I think if our issue is that we are not getting into the area and taking shots, like we're moving the ball and then not getting into the area and taking shots, that to me is a problem. I don't think Romain Esse is the answer, but I think tomorrow, as a wild card, I might be okay with seeing Uche up front with Pino, and then I guess you might have to play Devaney in the right side at 10, maybe, because I don't think you can justify putting Uche on and Esse on. I just don't think you can do that in a Premier League game right up front. The other option might be Uche with Drake's Thomas on the right, which I highly doubt is going to happen, and Drake's Thomas on the left and Pino on the right. But you need to, I think this is a game, especially with Bassey out, you've got to tactically change things to include a bit of pace, a bit of running, and honestly, Rich, a bit of chaos. I don't want to make it predictable for Marco Silva.
Chaos is
right? Like chaos, I think I don't go into this game thinking that a point is in any way guaranteed and 3 points is a stretch. So in order to increase the odds of an outlier happening, amp up the chaos.
No, I agree. And don't forget, we also then play 3 days later.
Right.
Away at Newcastle.
Right.
Where we never win.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, we could check some of the comments here and see what people say about Eddie and so forth. But I this is one where I don't feel great about our chances with Fulham. Now I'm doing the watch along I think Nikki's doing the Eagle Eyed Football watch along.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the Back of the Nest watch along. Watch them both, just, make sure you check into one or both as much as you can. But I'm not looking forward to it, Rich, because I feel like this could be all over the place. I do not expect a good game here.
No, I think it might have remnants of Spurs, where in terms of quality, it's not good.
Yeah.
Because watching back over for a bit, I was like, this actually is a very poor game. You know, the dog says hey, there's a soft spot for Eddie. Big up Colin, he's saying get rid. There you go.
Harsh.
That's
But
saying Eddie and SA buy. Even more if Strand Larson is completed because they are dead wood. Strand Larson is going to be difficult because of the fee. I think
yeah,
Wolves want 40. But I think as the window gets closer to closing, that price is going to drop significantly. So that's going to be one to watch out for. Because I think we're interested, and so are West Ham.
yeah,
West Ham need a striker. And I think
yeah.
that's why they were looking at Eddie Nketiah as well.
Yep.
You know, yeah, the dog mentioned. Yeah, I just forgot to say that. Yeah, so Glasner said that the academy will be involved. To what capacity, I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
And so, but I mean, with an Eddie out as well, that's another player. That's a Rodney might be on the bench.
Yeah.
You know,
I would expect Benamar. I would expect
yeah.
Rodney. I would expect Drakes Thomas. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Ben Casey in there as well. Glasner would. Wow.
Chairman, that's hilarious. Wait, in the mix for who? Us? Because we don't have the money for that.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I've heard that.
Wise, I will take him for experience.
Yeah,
but his fees too high.
His wages are too high.
Wages
I mean,
too high, yeah.
his wages would be way too high. If you're gonna look, I think the right loans. Well, you know what? Let's hold on that. Maybe let's finish out the preview however you want to, Rich. But like there is like on Eddie, I think the issue with Eddie for me, I think Eddie has been trying. I think he's had some good moments, but he's in the wrong system playing out of position, and Glasner has not seen him as the obvious number 9 backup ever since Uche has started to exert himself a little bit more. He sees Uche as the backup number 9 right now. It's not that he wouldn't play Eddie there, but he's routinely playing Eddie in the right side at 10, and Eddie is he's not getting it done in that position.
Absolutely. Caleb here saying Glasner to Chelsea, Maresca sacked after City game. One thing I know is for sure, Glasner won't leave until the end of the season.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, to be honest. He will see the season out.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless Paris says, we ain't spending nothing in January.
Well, yes, then you could see it. Yeah, then you could see him walking for sure. But even on that, the Chelsea rumor there, I think Liam Rossignol from Strasbourg is more likely to be ahead of Glasner in taking that role. Although for me personally, and I know we talked about this off air, Rich, like if Glasner were to go in the summer, I would be like, get me Liam Rossignol.
He'll be a great
but
fit.
it ain't gonna happen.
No, it isn't, unfortunately. But if we got someone like him, then
yes,
you could use that strikes will connect because there's some tiny players there. Yes, they're Chelsea B in a sense where they're still linked to Blueco and stuff, but
yeah,
they've got some talent there.
Yeah, for sure.
Got some talent there. You know what? I keep forgetting to change my name on this, you know. Cheers, Earth.
Oh my gosh. I didn't see that.
Not that. I just don't put the thing, click go live. You know, he's gonna message me something stupid now. You've always wanted to be me. Yeah, I say, no, I don't. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're my hype, man. You know, the tall Palace fans unite here.
Absolutely. He's gonna not like you for that comment, by the way, Tim. But I stand with you. Pun intended.
Just kidding. Just joking, JC.
Sorry, let me get my comment. Let's talk Joel Drakes Thomas, because I generally think Glasner's gonna surprise us. I think there's gonna be a surprise there, and it might be him even at right wing back.
Look, he's played there, and if you haven't watched, again, if you've got a Palace TV Plus or you're there, go to the ground. Like, honestly, if you can, I would strongly urge you. Like, for me, it's usually like a 4 a.m. wake up call to watch the under 18s, but it's totally worth it. I love watching the under 18s, but they play at the training ground. They play at Cooper's Cove. I mean, if you can get down there, just get down there
It's
and watch them
difficult.
play.
It's difficult to get down there. They have like strict
Oh, do they?
entrance, things. Yeah. So I
No,
think
that's
even
too
probably
bad.
like one family member or two family members max. They're very strict with that.
Okay, fair enough. But if you can with your Palace TV Plus, um, subscription, I mean, watch them. They are fantastic. I mean, they really play exceptional football. They really are good. And Drake's Thomas has played. He has played right wing back, but right now in the under 18s, really that's more Jasper Judd. And Jasper Judd, by the way, is terrific. But for the under 21s, Drake's Thomas is terrific. He's played there. He's played in the right side at 10. It's interesting where Glasner is playing him is not typically where he plays in under 21s. We're on that left side. So I would like to see him play on the right, Rich. I think that would be interesting.
Absolutely. And obviously, this is no slander on Klein because I thought Klein was really good against Spurs.
Sure.
Within his limited remit.
Right. Right.
And I was saying that in my fan cam, and I know it was fantastic, but I gave Klein his credit because he's come in and I actually, and touch wood it continues, he's yet to make a mistake. Yes, he may not be great going forward, but he's not let us down in any of the games he's played, I don't think, to be honest.
No, he's quite solid defensively. Like what he does, he's you know what he is? He's what I expect, I guess I should say. What I expect from a veteran player who has exceptional positioning, and so he knows how to shepherd an attacker onto the foot he wants that attacker to take, which is a key part of defending when they get into the opposition area. He does it all the time, and he does it really, really well. That is the one thing where, I mean, we all saw it. We all saw what JD Canvo was like in the right wing back position versus Martinelli.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what JD Canvo did not do. He let Martinelli get onto his favorite foot every single time, and he rinsed him repeatedly.
Absolutely. So no, it would obviously be great to see Drake Thomas get a shot in there, to be fair. On top of that, obviously we've got news that Hindle Mustafa is back with us, but there are links to Bradford. I think it is on loan.
Bradford City, really?
I think it's Bradford City. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Which obviously means, like as Bobby mentioned in the previous stream, and if you haven't seen that, go watch that. That was very insightful, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
He can't play for 3 teams, so it's either he plays a first team game for us, or that means that he can't go on loan, or he goes on loan. So it's a big decision to be made about Hindler. Because I saw there was a comment on that. And is he available to train? I believe someone asked.
Does it matter if he is training under 21s until he gets some kind of loan option? Is it only games? Like he could train with the under 21s?
Yeah, I think he can still,
Okay.
Yeah,
and then
I just don't think he can play.
But he can't play for the under 21s. If he trains, and then he gets his move in January. I mean, I'd be interested in that, but I also wonder, Rich, if Hindelo should just play the under 21s, just reset, because I don't know how much homesickness. He's still a kid.
Yeah.
How much did homesickness play into what was happening there in Germany? No idea. But the man just needs a reset.
He does. On the flip side, though, I think a loan to an English team, I think it's the experience he needs.
Yes, for sure.
And if he does stay with us to the end of the season in the 21s, he's then going to have to have a loan in the summer to get in England anyway. So if we can get him that loan now, I think we will learn from it. He will learn from it, because then we'll know, okay, come the summer, what do we do now? Do we give him another loan, or do we say, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
And it will be a big shame, because like you think about the others, like was Morrison, who's
Banks.
Banks. Who was that tricky winger that went to on loan in, I think, League Two and then played one game? We didn't see him. Not Ekbenone. And the one before
Are you
that.
talking about
Rashawn
Mathurin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Trials B.
Trialist B, yeah, literally. You know, when he joined us, we like everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
You know,
And
then
he
the
was
voting
supposedly close to the Tottenham first team, and it just didn't work out.
yeah, we thought actually he was close to our first team when he went out to America. You know,
Yeah.
but then unfortunately that didn't work out for him.
I mean, I thought the same, to be honest. I thought the same about Franco Ume for a
Yeah,
period of time, and he has since gone on to Fratton Park, and they love him there.
no, they do. I mean, let's all laugh at Charlton for a bit. Have you seen that clip?
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna send you some links afterwards.
Okay, all right, very good.
So Charlton, their fans are actually filming this, and I don't know why they're posting their own misery. You see them, obviously, they equalised in like the 95th minute at Fratton Park. You see them cheering, like, yeah, what else you do? And stuff. From the kickoff, Portsmouth lump it forward. Ume is like tossing, like, I don't think he gets a touch on it, but his like presence causes a scene. Forces the edge of the box. Player takes a touch out his feet, has a shot. Portsmouth win 2-1.
Brilliant. Serves you right. I'll take that every time.
Hilarious.
Brilliant. I'll take that every time.
No, absolutely. So I think you go for your starting 11 again, what you think it is, and I'll do the same if I think there's any differences.
So I know what I think Glasner is looking at, and I think it's what we all expect. What I would love to see, I want to see a change in attack. I would be open to seeing Drakes Thomas either on the right or the left, with Pino on the right or the left, with Uche up top. I want that chaos factor. In the middle, I would prefer to see Yuzi and Wharton. And I would like to see at the wingbacks Mitchell and Devaney. And the reason I want Devaney at the right wing back, even though I understand he's much better in the left wing back, I do think he gives us something different where Kleiny gives us defensive solidity. I trust Lerma as in that back three. I think he gives us plenty of quality in the air. I think he's shown himself to be highly capable, and he's been very good the last few games.
Well,
so
yeah.
Lerma, Lacroix, and Gay with Justin out on the right and the right wing back. And what I'm thinking there, Rich, is that with Hendo in goal, just energy. If I have youthful energy, endeavor, and consistent pressing on both sides, like I know if Pino plays on the left, and let's say Drake Thomas is playing on the right, and Devaney is out there with them, I'm going to sacrifice something defensively, but what I will get is energy and pressing.
Yeah.
And I think we need that for this game. So that's what I want to see in a starting 11.
I also think Devaney would work in that right wing back position because I'm going to assume Anthony Robinson's back.
He is back, yes.
Yeah, and he bombs.
Yeah, he does.
And that's not to say that Klein can't do a decent job, but would he be able to do a decent job consistently? Because Robinson will just keep doing that.
100%. Robinson is going to be assaulting that side of the pitch. There's no question about that.
100%. And I guess the only other side to it is with Devaney, he can, if he wants, just get out his feet and cross the ball in quick, you know.
Yeah.
Which could benefit us because I think we play, especially against Spurs, it was like pass it around the other side and pass it around the other side,
right?
Without anything really cutting. To be honest, let's see what we've got here. Pat saying Strand or Bowie. Who would you pick if you had to pick one? So effectively, you're picking. Would you want a striker or right wing back? So
I'm curious what you think about this. This is a great question from Pat here. Strand Larson gives you a lot because he's got the physical profile. He plays the way that I think Glasner wants a striker to play. So I'm going to edge Strand Larson here. And there's a kind of a weird reason for that I'm maybe not as sold on Bowie. I read this piece, Rich, where the reason that Bowie is out of favor at Bayern is because company thinks he's lazy, that he's not doing the job. And
Yeah,
if that's true, if that is an issue, if there's a character issue here, then get him as far away from my club as
quite possible. Yeah,
you stay in Germany. I don't want you anywhere near Palace. If that is the issue, I don't know if that's the issue.
yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I had a look at, and I know compilations aren't the best things to go by, guys. But I had a look at Zachariah El Ouadi.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally
What'd you think?
He's Munoz 2.0.
See, there you right, and he can probably be bought for somewhere in the range of like 8 to 10 million pounds.
Get him in.
Get him in. Yeah, 100%. Right.
Honestly, because look, I know Munoz has mentioned that he might want to go elsewhere and stuff. That happens, and he's also 29 years old.
Right.
So if we get mini Munoz, we've gone like for like, and it's a good stretch. However, if I'm just talk about positions, it's tough because we need goals. But I think that right wing back position is key because we do need cover there. Because if Munoz was to pick up a knock, and obviously after he comes back from this ACL injury, it's not like he's going to be exactly the same. We do need to get that area covered, to be fair.
Yeah. And it's that position is so important to the right-sided attack. I would say even more so than the right-sided 10. There has to be like that. How many goals have we scored from the run into the back post?
Yeah.
From that position.
Yeah. Or the cutbacks. Yeah.
Or the cutbacks. The cutbacks and the run into the back post. I mean, it has been highly fruitful for us, and right now we're getting nothing from it.
Absolutely. I was saying Gabon are cruising with 2 goals against Ivory Coast. I need to look. I think Ivory Coast should wait. They might not be automatically through, actually, if that's the case. I need to look into that. But in saying that, once we are finished here, this stream goes straight to Pros Only Sport, who are actually covering the AFCON content, and I'm actually going to join them for the second half of it.
Nice.
So if you don't know, go to Pros Only Sport. I might even put the link in the chat if people need it as well.
Yeah, you should do that, man. How do you think Senegal is still a favorite to win? Are they still the
Yeah, so I was there for 4 weeks. I've come to terms with it.
Yeah.
They have got a young, I think he's like 18-year-old from PSG called Mbaye. He's so good.
Is he?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, look, this is the thing, right? Don't we want from Palace, like, if we're not doing more, this is my finance guy hat for a second. I'll do only 30 seconds on this. I want us recruiting in areas where big clubs won't recruit, and they won't recruit in Africa because of AFCON, and they won't recruit in North America because of the distance and because of the stigma and the bias. So go recruit in those places.
Yeah.
You can get more for your money. Like, absolutely. If you want to build a bench and some depth, I mean, why are we not like having scouts all over? Like, we should be littering AFCON with scouts and talking to agents this entire tournament, Rich.
No, 100%. 100%. Guys, big up to Northampton Eagles. Well, please smash the like button. Let's make that our actual 2026 New Year's resolution. Even before you even join the stream, click the like button. Honestly, the algorithms does help. It gets our channel spread across the YouTube universe and so on and so forth, and allows more people to see what we do.
Yeah.
So please smash the like button. UK Pat said for his own question, he just edges Strand Larson. Imre, I forgot we still got him as well. You know, he's been doing very well.
He's been doing very well at Blackpool, by the way. He's looked really good. I I know what you're talking about, UK Pat. He's talking about the American fullback. I think that's Joe. Why am I forgetting his last name? I'll find it. But I know who you're talking about, Pat. There's some really good American talent too. And there's really good, I mean, the dog was saying there's some great Mexican
That's a
talents.
shout as well. Yeah.
Not just the Mexican talents. I mean, dog, like I mean, now I'm talking about American talent here, but like El Paso, Texas, right down towards the Mexican border, that is littered with talent.
Yeah.
Because that's dual national talent down there.
Yeah.
So
I think with Mexico, because they've got this La Liga MX, isn't it?
yeah, Liga MX.
Yeah.
And I mean,
think they're tied in with the Dutch league, so a lot of their players go to Holland.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, PSV has got a pipeline into that league. That's where, before he declared for the US, Ricardo Pepi is a dual national, and he moved on to PSV, and I mean, he's terrific. So yeah, I mean, we got to be more creative. Those guys down on the South Coast going into South America, it was smart for them to go into Central America and South America. So fine, let's go to North America and Africa. I don't know. We could do more, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think so. Right, we've got Fulham out of the way. The window opens in what? Just over
12-ish hours.
Well, for you, 4 hours 20 minutes for us. And Brendan Johnson, obviously, Sam Wallace has said that it's likely that he'll have a medical with us over the next 24 hours. So take that as you may. I am still waiting for Bobby Manzi and David Orton.
Yes, 100%.
Those are my guys. So just waiting for a bit more news on that. But it does sound as if like we're aiming to get this done so that Johnson can play a part against Newcastle.
Yes.
Outside of that, Johnson. Actually, what's your thoughts on the Johnson transfer again? Sorry.
I love it, and I think the fee is fair. I think it's very telling that we're seeing a lot of Spurs fans do two things. A lot of Spurs fans downplaying it, saying, he's not that good anyway. Like, that's what you do when you're coping. So, like, great. Yeah. I love that. And then second, there is Spurs fans are saying, like, well, he's always gonna be a legend, and all he does is kind of, he comes on and he just makes runs to like the back post and he gets tap-in goals. I'm like, well, that sounds exactly like what we need. Can we just have that? If that's all he does, great. That's what we need. So yeah, it feels like such a brilliant fit, Rich. I think he's perfect for the system. And we know that Sarr has played on the left when we've needed him to. So I love the idea of Johnson on one side, Sarr on the other, and just having two burners that can run in behind. And even if all that does is push back the high line by like 3 to 5 yards, so you give Wharton and Kamada more room to operate, I think we get points out of that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But even on the more basic level, we're talking about that back post. How many times have crosses coming from Mitchell?
Seriously.
Or Munoz?
Yes.
And it's evaded whoever's in the middle and just gone to the other side.
Yeah. And it's the most frustrating thing, because when Munoz is there, we know that our chances of getting a goal go up considerably.
Yeah.
We know that Mark has got a very cultured foot to deliver to that back post. It's such a threat. And by the way, if you remember, I think a lot of people on this stream will remember this. You'll remember this, Rich. Remember that first game where Chris Richards, God bless him, scores the first goal for an Ollie Glasner team, and Glasner turns around to the bench and he goes, back post. I told you, back post. Like, that is how we play. Like, we just need that threat so much.
No, absolutely. female coach. Pat saying here, my dad says as soon as he has a Palace shirt, he's
Wise
on.
man.
He won't believe it. Yeah, trust me, we've been burnt in the past.
Yep,
We
wise
get
man.
it. Are we trying the OG plan for Kamada and Sarr idea where Johnson starts and then when the opponent's exhaust, we put on Sarr? I mean, and this is why we need squad depth.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying, what happens to Sarr? Well, listen, Sarr could start, and it could be Sarr and Pino.
Right.
But then it could also then be Pino comes off, Johnson comes on.
Right.
Or Sarr comes off, Johnson comes on. Or Sarr and Johnson could start. Have the options. Let them argue amongst themselves in the pitch, on the sideline, whatever it is they want to do. But competition breeds more competition, which breeds better attitude. Fingers crossed.
Certainly breeds quality, and it breeds. I mean, this is the thing that Glasner has been deprived of. To your point, Rich, is quality and the ability by virtue of player selection. Like a system change can have an impact, but what really changes games is when you have another player of a different type to come on and bring something different. That's what changes games. So to your point, if suddenly I'm going to bring on a player that can absolutely burn you running in behind, now that's in your head. That changes the game. We haven't had that, frustratingly.
It's true. I mean, this is a shout, dog. I think Lerma doesn't start tomorrow. And I think Glasner will have one eye on Newcastle, where he definitely will need him for that. That Voltamada is a problem.
He is a problem. Also, just the thing about Newcastle is, you know what, Rich, that's a really good shout, because Newcastle and their midfield is just, they're nails. They are really tough. We think Leeds are physical, and Leeds beat us up. That's a physical, troubling midfield with Joe Linton, Bruno Guimaraes, and Tonali. You're right. We are going to need Lerma for that for sure.
100%. And actually, I did see these as well. Look, if Mateta goes, he goes in the summer.
Yeah, I agree.
He's going into the last year of his contract otherwise. And if Man United's where he wants to go, good luck to him, because
they're a shambles.
Yeah, it's not the best place to go, personally.
No.
Tim, any other Trump players that you've got your eye on that we might look at?
I'm glad you looked at El Ouadi, because I think he's more of a player that fits the model, but he seems to give us something. We need the right side of attack is super important, and you need some options on the left side to just push Pino a little bit more. I wonder, Rich, if, let's say you get one more attacker and somebody who can play on the left, and that gives Pino some competition. As soon as Ty got some competition, his game just went bonkers, went to a totally different level. So would some extra competition for Pino push him a little further? I really believe in Yeremy Pino, but I wouldn't mind seeing some competition there. We need more in attack. But I also I've been kind of depressed at some of the results we've seen recently. But to be realistic, are we that far away? What we really need is to balance the attack again, to be equally adept on both left and right. And when we were winning the FA Cup, that's what we were. If we get that back, can we start piling up some real points? I think so.
Yeah. I've already in my mind said that let us just get to the FA Cup game safe.
Yes.
Because after the FA Cup game, I don't think we have much of a fixture pile up after that.
Yeah, let's get some training in again.
Yeah.
By the way.
Just to get some training. And I think from that moment on, and plus that would kind of been coinciding close to the middle of the transfer window, nearing the end of the transfer window. I think that moment there, and that's where we tend to seem to thrive as well normally, from like Feb on.
Yep.
Can we make one last big push in all those competitions?
Right. Yeah, for sure. We've got to get some players back, but if we do get a bit more healthy, if we get Like, I don't know when Doucouré's coming back, but if we at least get Riyad back in and we have just a little bit more depth to play around in midfield and in the back line, and what we really need is depth and attack. We need to be able to we need to give Glasner the ability to change the attack. I hope he does it for this Fulham game. If we lose and it's the same lineup, I guess that's the thing, Rich. This is my take. If it's the same lineup we keep seeing and we lose and it's just the same old predictable garbage, I think I'm going to be really annoyed. If it is, let's introduce some chaos and try something different, and we lose, I'll say fair play.
Yeah,
we did. We know we're limited, so and we tried something and it didn't work. Okay, I mean I'm disappointed, but I'm good with that.
100%. Last comments before we wrap up. So yeah, I've also saying here that reportedly looking to reinforce their left side and have Kaito and Nakamura in their sights. Don't know much about him.
I don't either. Oh, by the way, Pat, I know who you're talking about. That right back for the American right backs, Joe Scally. Sorry, I had it in my head, but you're right. Scally is quite good.
Cool. Yeah, if we don't get 2 attackers this window, is a fail in my opinion. Johnson plus the left side attacker. Yeah, we discussed this earlier, but we are interested in Strand Larson. But Wolves have put 40 million on his head, so I think West Ham have already walked away, and we'll probably do. I think we've done the same. Yeah. But I guarantee he will kick up a stink, and the fans don't like him anyway. So that might drop to like a 25 near the end of the window. But we'll see. Yeah. Could we, for the moment they have together, have ex-Genk and the current right back together, because that is cold? Yeah. Bring me El Ouadi, please.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I think it's a good shout.
Ooh, Pino can't be starting for us. I don't care about his potential. This dude deserves to be holding the bench. Yeah, I mean, we don't have the replacement to be changing around. Well, that's the only thing I reckon. I reckon if Glasner could, he would.
Yeah, I think he would. I think he would sit him for a little bit. Now, this is what recruiting is for, so let's see what happens in January.
Yeah, no, Happy New Year to you as well.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to Northampton Eagle. How's he doing? He's not there. I don't think he got selected by Morocco. Because I went to go and check their squad. I didn't see him. So bring him in January.
Yeah, he's young. I mean, he's young. I think he's 23. Is that right? El Ouadi is 23. So
obviously they've got Hakimi already there and one other, I believe.
And Morocco, by the way. Morocco is another. I mean, I don't think they're going to win, but Morocco is
they look good, right?
Pretty good. They're pretty good.
100%. All right. Fingers crossed this works. I'm going to end the stream and I hope it does redirect you to Pros Only Sports, where I'm going to literally jump off this and then jump on that and stuff. So you'll see me to catch the second half of the AFCON final group game in Group F. But yeah, listen, guys. Happy New Year. Tim, make sure you have a coffee to celebrate.
I've got it. I've got it. Got my coffee now.
Bottle of champagne, because as of tomorrow, I'm going on the teetotal. I'm going teetotal for a bit. We're not technically teetotal, but as in like only for occasions and stuff. And I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to make a conscious effort. I've been lazy. I can admit that.
At least you can admit it.
Yeah.
First step to solving a problem, Rich.
Absolutely. Got to get rid of these handles. Right, guys. Have a happy New Year. Obviously, we'll be down at the game tomorrow. It'll be freezing. Hopefully, we get 3 points. So look out for those fan cams. Would either be smiling or really peed off. Anyway, 2025 has been a great year. We're going to upload something on Twitter, actually. We're going to re-upload our vlog for the FA Cup final, just so that we can enjoy that again. Why not?
Yes. Why not?
What a 2025 it was. Everyone, up the Palace. Happy New Year.
Up the Palace.
Eagles.